Okay guys, welcome in. This is another video
south on Township Road 1101 toward Ohio
on the way
202
home from the
west.
cemetery we just recorded.
Township Road 1101 for 2 miles.
We just recorded Rickert Cemetery, and we're on our way back to my house, but we're going to visit another cemetery on the way and ride through it and just do like a drive-through. So yeah, ride with me. I'll let you see some more flowers and some more wonderful stuff. Let me get the window up where you guys can hear me, so all that wind won't be blowing where you can actually hear. I'm going to try to drive a little bit slower so you guys can see a little more. You got to watch riding too slow though, because people will run over top of you. There's that big old bird. I think that was a crow. So what's everybody's big plans for St. Patty's Day tomorrow? Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. At least it is in the United States. I don't know about other countries, if you celebrate St. Patty's Day on the same day we do, or if you even have St. Patty's Day. But here tradition is to eat corned beef and cabbage. It's the luck of the Irish, for the ones that don't know. I have some Irish in me on my dad's side, but we don't go big time celebration and all that. In fact, I hate to say it, they didn't even tell me happy birthday. But it is what it is. And we're not close, I guess. And this is the first year in a bunch of years that I didn't get a happy birthday or a card or nothing. So I guess I'm kicked out of the list where you get the cards and a birthday card. Or a happy birthday, I mean. Which, you know, I guess there is a time and age where you don't celebrate your birthday as much. But a happy birthday is hello, happy birthday. Wouldn't kill somebody. It is what it is. I'm just kidding. Anyways, we're looking at farmland. Heading on the way home. Woo! Got a couple of little tiny hills. Nothing major around in this place though. It's too flat. I think this is one of the biggest hills I know of.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Township Road 926.
And it storms, if you watch my storm videos, this is right in this area is where the storm really hit with the lightning and the pouring rain and stuff. I'm not sure exactly what part of Ashland got hit with the tornado. I don't know. I just know they confirmed a few.
Township Road 926.
Oh, he got a pool. Boy, it'd be nice this summer. Okay, we're gonna turn right here. Yee-hee! See how green the grass is getting? Spring is almost here, thank goodness. I'm ready for it. I enjoyed winter, but now it's time for spring. Which we're gonna be in the 40s and 50s, and I think one day it's in the 30s. So that's not too bad right now. Look at the Easter flowers in the pond, ain't that pretty? I'd like to be on there with a fishing pole, see what I could catch. They won't let no one fish, it says no fishing. Nobody wants to let nobody fish in their ponds. Of course, I guess people leaving trash and, you know, stuff like that, which I never do that, but a lot of people, you know, I guess it depends on who it is, whether they do or not.
Take the next left onto US 250.
Alright, we're going to head down 250. If you go to the right this way, in about, not even a quarter mile, you'd be at my dad's. And if you go to the left, you go towards Ashland, and that's where I live.
Continue on US 250 east for 3 miles.
And my dad lives about 5 miles from me. Look how green the grass is in this yard. It's starting to turn green here. And warm days and cool days, it makes it grow quick. Won't be long they'll be yanking out the mowers. I've been doing a little cleanup projects around my place. That way my landlord don't come griping at me this year. I don't really have nothing out there, but he still gripes. Can't do nothing. He won't let you do nothing to plant nothing or do anything. So I try not to do much. I plant flower pots. And I plant a little bit by my porch. And once surprised he didn't say nothing to me last year about it, but he did. I guess he figures after 5 years, he'll just throw a handful of grass seed in there when I'm gone. So we're gonna ride into this one cemetery up there and do a little drive through. Let you ride, see the cemetery. And hope you enjoy the little trip. I come here one day, they'd been mowing and cutting grass and weed eating and blowing the grass and stuff off. And they forgot to get the blower. And it was a Husqvarna, a really expensive blower. If I wouldn't have sit there and picked it up and brought it to them,
take the next left, then turn right.
They would have, someone really would have got in trouble the next day. But I was nice enough, I picked it up and turned it into the office to them and told them I found it out there where the boy was working it. He walked off and left it. And they were all gone except for the supervisor. And I hated it that he probably got in trouble for it, but I mean, those are expensive blowers. But anyways, guys, here's the cemetery.
In 400 feet.
Oh, hush, I know where I'm at. You're sitting there making noise and racket. You shouldn't be. But this is another cemetery. I filmed a little bit here, but I didn't go in detail a lot with a lot of it, because they're all in the ground markers. They don't have any above ground, I don't think. The things they do have above ground, it's the statues and stuff. Like that one there is the Lord's Prayer, it's a Bible. Over here on this side, which I'll drive around the other way in a minute and let you see it, but I have to go around in circles. If not, you guys don't get to see half of it. These are all bronze markers that's in the ground. Oh, they got one of the statues down here. No, that's a mausoleum. Never mind. I thought that was a statue, but that's a mausoleum. A lot of military buried here in this cemetery. The cemetery I worked at years ago, when I worked in one in Tennessee, they bought the bronze markers and had them. Oh, they're one of fox. Anyways, they bought the bronze markers and we set them. We had the stone already. We just set the bronze marker on top of the headstone, and we put it in the ground and done it for them, which they do here too, I'm sure. They get the bronze sent out and done, and then they take and bring them here to the cemetery, and the cemetery sets them. Let's see how we're going to do this. I think we'll go down here so you can see the back side of this one. I'm going to take you down every road and let you see. Providing no one gets us blocked, because there's some cars coming in now. It looks like they're fixing to do cleanup here. They don't have any statues in that garden, not that I see. You can come that way, buddy. I'll go this way. This one right there, that's the Jesus standing there with his hands open. Right there on that one. This is a decent sized cemetery. I don't know how many people is buried here. You can't hardly tell when they're in the ground like that how many is buried here. It looks like they're going to be picking up some of the flowers and stuff that's left. If you leave them for a limited time, they will remove them and make you put different, or they just remove them. Then right here you have the big mausoleum right there, very nice, in the inside of that one. And out here you have some small little individual personal mausoleums for the family. I like those. I think those roads right there, right there is nice, where you can put your family, you know, 3 or 4 family members in it. That's nice. And this is all the open area they got for the cemetery to, I call it plant because I don't like the word buried. Plant new people. But all this area around here is all open area. So they're taking guests if anybody wants to check in. I don't want to anytime soon nowhere myself, but if anybody's looking for a place to rest, there you go. As my pastor used to say years ago at the one church I went to in Tennessee, he said, I'm ready to go, but I'm not ready for the next flight out of here. Keep the cars off the grass. We have no intention of running in the grass. Right up here is where I found the weed eater. I mean, not the weed eater, but the leaf blower that boy left that day. I mean, it was one of the big heavy-duty gas ones. Nice one. Man could have definitely took it and used it for a long time, or sold it for one and got a pretty good penny out of it, but I'm not that type of person. So I just took it straight down to the office and turned it in. He left it right up here in this corner, in this curve. Right, that's all military right there in that corner right here. Every one of them's got placards. They seem like a bunch of military. Then you got a couple buried right back at the very corner of the cemetery right back there. And in this little garden next to me, which you guys didn't get to see this side, because you've seen the other side of the other lane. We're going to go down this lane now, and there's a bunch of military right in here. See all them little metal things? Every one of them is military, guys, if you can see them. And then that there is the cross with the helmet and the mission rounds on it, and I believe the gun's on it, unless they got it off there, I thought. But it's the cross and the helmet and the bullets with their belt on that one. But if you look, all that is military. Every one of them are. That's the military garden, except it has filled up, and that's why they're putting more on the other side across from us, which I'm gonna have to turn around and go back that way and show it to you. And then if you look there, we got Glow Glory flying in the air, American flag, with I think it's the list of names that's in the front of it, or like a roster, but I wouldn't swear to it. But anyways, that's it. And we're going to show you this other lane, and then we will be done. And I wanted to share this with you. I don't know if I ever drove through this cemetery and showed it all to you. I don't know if I did or not. Right out there you got another Lord's Prayer on a big Bible. That's what that statue is. And that goes back, leads back down to the mausoleum. Alright. And then you got this garden right here. I don't know exactly what the name of it is. I can't see the little signs, good enough to tell you. There's military that's carried on over in here. As you can see, a few flags out through there, which it's a mix of military and other graves as well. There is some cool looking markers out here though. Some of them got some nice looking designs on them. I walked out here one day when I was able to walk better and looked at and showed a few of them. It's in one of my back videos. After I had my knee surgery, I'm hoping to get back to being able to come back and be able to walk at all when I'm done. But I'm hoping. I ain't giving up. You know, most people would have given up by now with as much as I've been through, but not me. Alright, I hope you guys are seeing that of the garden. I'm not the type of person to give up. This is the other side of the big long piece. Remember where I told you there's open space? Well, this is the other garden that's off to the side of it. The other side of it, I mean. And there's been a few trees that's been dedicated and donated to people. They buried them, their ashes next to the tree, and then they give a little placard. That one there don't have nothing but a little tiny snowman in the ground. No headstone or nothing. That's a shame. That is a shame. 9 chances out of 10 too, it's probably a military person that has outlived his relatives. Nobody's left, because we just had a couple recently that I think they said it was in the military here that it just died. I was hearing something about that from somebody, I don't remember who. And when you outlive your family, then I don't know what else to do. I mean, I guess they don't know what else to do but to bury you, and you get no headstone or nothing. That's sad. But anyways, this was the whole cemetery, guys. I wanted to bring you in while I was riding home and show you this other cemetery. And there's other ones around like this, but it's the only one that I know of that's around in this area, in Ashland, that has the in-ground markers like that. They don't allow no headstones, above ground ones, I mean. But anyways, there it is. All right, let's head back on the main road and head home. I'm tired. It don't like much to wear me out nowadays. All right, we got a couple of comments. We're gonna have to wait here a moment. I don't like to pull out in front of nobody. Don't like to pull out in front of cars. Dude, your tires are just whistling away. I don't like it when tires whistle. I'm gonna have to have mine checked because I was on the interstate this morning driving at about 85 miles per hour, and my tires, one of them's bouncing, kind of like I don't know, maybe a weight's off of my rim, or may have a knot on a tire or a broke belt. I don't know. So I think I'm gonna have to get my car in the shop and let somebody check my tires. And tires are so expensive. For new ones for this thing, they want $146 a piece. I bought a used set because I couldn't afford new, and it still cost me about 50 bucks for a used set. But they were still almost 3/4 tread tires, so that's not bad for that, I don't guess, considering, you know, I could only buy 2 the other way. This way I got all 4. So I was lucky there to found, I guess, what I did. Anyways, you guys will get to see the big, look at the Irish dude down here in town. We're going to go that way and go back through town, see how the festival is still going. I don't know that I'm gonna go directly through town though, because they got that music playing and they won't let the video go if I do. Or it's more than likely, I don't know. But what I'll do of this video, if it'll be members or just be everybody to see. These right here got everybody confused when they first put them in. There was wrecks out here like crazy because people don't know how to use a turnaround. They all want to go and stop, and when you don't stop, you just slow down and nothing coming, you keep going, and they would running into each other. I think it's funny. If you don't know how to drive, stay off the road. Hey, look at McDonald's has got buy one, get one free on chicken sandwiches and double cheeseburgers. If you eat that kind of stuff. I myself don't particularly care for McDonald's. Oh, and this little place right up here, I'll show you when we come by it, has got the best milkshakes. It's just a little Ma and Pa ran place. Right here, it's a little milkshake stand. Right here, this little place right here, they've got the best milkshakes and stuff. Real thick, good, nice milkshakes. And you get your money's worth. You get a big, pretty good sized cup full. I don't like going to these places and you get a little 12-ounce cup for a milkshake and it costs you like $8. I ran into that last year a couple times when I was doing some cemeteries, and I decided to stop in little places and get a milkshake. Then I get that cup. Well, actually I pay it, and I'm thinking, well, I guess for that price, it just charged me about $9 for a milkshake. I'm gonna get a big old milkshake, right? You get that little thing, and it looks like a little Dixie cup. It wasn't worth the money. I was like, oh well, won't be stopping there no more. I've done that 2 or 3 times at different places last year. But I try to support the smaller businesses when I'm out, you know, on the road and going to places to film. I'll find the smaller Ma and Pa places, brand places to buy my, you know, my lunch and breakfast if I want breakfast, or if I want something to drink and stuff. I'll usually find the Ma and Pa places and stop. But I like to support the small businesses. But sometimes the small businesses, you get gypped at them just as well as the big businesses. It's kind of funny in a way. All right, guys, right here is the big dude. You see him standing there? They still got music playing, so we're gonna have to kind of talk and kind of blur it out. We could roll the window up, see if that blocks it out. Oh, it does pretty good. There he is, dude. See him? There's the big Irish dude, blowed up, sitting there. Right there, guys. They're having festivals all day down here today. A lot of people in town enjoying the day out. I wanted to, but I just can't walk to do it. So when you're not able, you don't get to do a lot of things. And they don't make things, you know, handicapped to where handicapped people can get to them too easy. They always got them to where you got to walk a bunch or something like that. You got to park way away from them and stuff, and handicapped people can't get there. Unless you're the first ones down there, like at 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, then you ain't gonna get to go. You know what I mean? And who wants to sit there from 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock in the morning till 11 or 12 when things kick off? I don't. Oh, what a pretty doggy. So I don't ever go to stuff like that. But it would have been nice to go. Then you're back down in my neighborhood. This little town, I would say, it likes to do a lot of stuff to get people involved, like the community and stuff. And it's a nice little town, but I myself, I mean, I'd rather be in a bigger place, but my son and daughter-in-law both work here, and they're like a mile away from the house. So that's one of the reasons why I stay, and I stayed too. I came this way to be, you know, closer to family and stuff like that too. And it just, I don't know, when you're at home every day you get bored, even in a little small town like this. There's nothing really to do. You get stir crazy after a while. There goes our policeman. All right, guys, we're back at my house. Anyways, I hope everybody that watches this enjoys the little video. These are the bushes I'm getting to pay extra money for. See them little shrubs on this end? They get nice, pretty bushes. See them dead looking, awful looking hedges? That's where I live down here. I don't get no new bushes, but I get to help pay for them ones out there at the road. But anyways, guys, appreciate you watching the video. Everybody have a great and wonderful, awesome St. Patty's Day. And I will catch you all in my next video, whatever it may be. I won't tell you what it may be because I never know what I'm going to do one day to the next. But I'm out of here.